In this session, we're diving into the minds of the greatest thinkers in workplace psychology, the people whose ideas have shaped how we lead, collaborate, innovate, and thrive at work, how psychology can make or break the workplace, and how you can make it better. Together, we'll explore how their groundbreaking theories can be your personal toolkit for tackling real-world challenges. From landing your dream job and building trust with your team, to handling jealousy, burnout, and even toxic environments. Prepare yourself, because by the end of this session, you won't just grasp the fundamentals of workplace psychology. You will acquire tangible skills and techniques to effectively apply these theories, enabling you to navigate and ultimately succeed in your professional environment. Get ready to transform your understanding into actionable insights that can elevate your career. So let's start with the father of industrial and organizational psychology. Imagine a world where every employee's role is perfectly tailored to their skills and productivity soars. In the early 1900s, Hugo Münsterberg took a groundbreaking approach by applying psychology to workplace efficiency. Before him, businesses mostly focused on increasing productivity through sheer physical effort or rudimentary management strategies. But Münsterberg asked a simple question. What if we could match people's abilities with the tasks they perform? By studying how employees work and how they think, he laid the foundation for the field of industrial psychology. Matching people's abilities to job requirements to improve productivity and efficiency in workplaces. Münsterberg believed that, just like any other resource in the workplace, human abilities could be measured, analysed and optimised.
His work led to the development of psychological tests for hiring, helping companies better match people to roles based on their skills and potential. In fact, his work influenced the widespread use of personality assessments and job evaluations that are still being used in hiring practices today. Ultimately, Münsterberg's legacy reminds us that, when it comes to business, understanding human behaviour and aligning it with the right roles is just as important as understanding machinery or processes.
Is your office a place of stress, or is it a place of social connection? In the 1920s, George Elton Mayo and his colleagues conducted what we now call the Hawthorne Studies at the Western Electric Hawthorne Works. What they found wasn't what they expected. Initially, they were studying the effects of lighting on worker productivity, but the results were inconsistent. However, when they paid more attention to the workers' social needs by simply engaging with them and making them feel important, productivity increased. This led Mayo to develop his theories around the human relations movement. He realised that the key to high performance was not just about physical conditions, but also about emotional and social factors. Employees who felt valued, listened to, and connected with their co-workers were more motivated and productive. Change is inevitable, but how do you manage it? Kurt Lewin was one of the first psychologists to apply his theories to organisational change. In the 1940s, Lewin introduced his three-step model for change: unfreeze, change, and refreeze. What he meant by this is that organisations need to unfreeze their current way of doing things, make the necessary changes, and then refreeze by establishing new norms. But that's not all Lewin was known for. He also developed the concept of leadership styles: autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire. In autocratic leadership, decisions are made by the leader alone, while in democratic leadership, decision-making is more collaborative. Laissez-faire leadership is hands-off, allowing employees the freedom to make their own decisions. Imagine going to work every day without worrying about your safety or security. You'd be free to focus on growth, right? Maslow introduced a concept that has become a cornerstone of both psychology and management: the hierarchy of needs. He proposed that we all have a set of needs that must be met in a specific order. At the bottom of the pyramid are our physiological needs: food, water, and shelter. Above that are safety needs, personal security, and job stability. As we climb the pyramid, we find social needs, relationships and belonging, followed by esteem needs, recognition and respect. At the top is self-actualization, the desire to become the best version of ourselves. Maslow's theory has profound implications for the workplace. For example, if employees don't feel safe in their jobs or don't have a clear path to career growth, they won't be motivated to perform at their highest level. It's only when these lower level needs are met that they can truly focus on higher level goals. Have you ever done something just to get a reward or to avoid getting in trouble? B.F. Skinner, one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century, believed that behaviour isn't random, it's shaped by consequences. He called this process operant conditioning. In simple terms, operant conditioning works like this. Behaviours followed by rewards are more likely to happen again, while behaviours followed by punishment are less likely. Skinner tested this with his famous Skinner box, where pigeons and rats learn to press levers or peck keys to get food. Over time, the animals shape their behaviour to maximise rewards and minimise punishments. Skinner showed us that behaviour is shaped, step by its consequences. Next time you change your actions because of a reward or a punishment, remember, you're living proof of operant conditioning in action. Want to increase employee satisfaction without just throwing more money at the problem? Frederick Herzberg. Theory challenges the notion that salary is the most important motivator. According to Herzberg, there are two categories of factors in the workplace: hygiene factors and motivators. Hygiene factors are things that prevent dissatisfaction, but they don't necessarily make employees happy. These include salary, benefits, work conditions, and company policies. If these factors are inadequate, they lead to dissatisfaction, but improving them won't necessarily make employees feel more motivated. On the other hand, motivators are factors that drive true job satisfaction, like achievement, recognition, the work itself, responsibility, and opportunities for growth. Herzberg's theory suggests that if companies want to truly motivate their employees, they need to focus on creating meaningful work, offering recognition, and providing opportunities for growth and achievement. Ever felt that your hard work wasn't rewarded fairly? John Adams' equity theory centers around the idea that employees are motivated by fairness. According to Adams, we constantly compare the ratio of our inputs, effort, skills, experience, to the outputs, pay, recognition, benefits, we receive in return. If we perceive an imbalance, where we feel we're contributing more than others but receiving less in return, our motivation can suffer. Equity theory is especially relevant in today's workplace, where issues like pay disparities, unequal workload distribution, and inconsistent recognition can lead to dissatisfaction, disengagement, or even resentment among employees. To address this, companies need to ensure fairness across all aspects of the employee experience, be it in compensation, promotion opportunities, or workload. By focusing on equity and fairness, organisations can improve job satisfaction and reduce turnover, fostering a more harmonious and motivated workplace. Why do we put effort into some tasks but drag our feet on others? In the 1960s, Victor Vroom introduced expectancy theory, a framework for understanding motivation at work. Instead of saying people are just reward-seeking, Vroom explained that motivation depends on three key beliefs. First, expectancy. If I put in effort, will I actually perform well? For example, studying hard should lead to good grades. Second, instrumentality. If I perform well, will I actually get the reward? For example, will a promotion really follow my hard work? And third, valence. Do I even care about that reward? A cash bonus might excite one person, but mean little to someone who values time off more. Multiply these three together. Expectancy X, instrumentality X valence, and you get the overall motivation. If any one of them is zero, motivation collapses.
Vroom's expectancy theory reminds us that motivation isn't one size fits all. People work hardest when they believe their effort counts. The outcomes are real, and the rewards truly matter.
Ever wondered why some employees seem so laser-focused? Edwin Locke's goal-setting theory is one of the most impactful theories in organisational psychology. His research showed that specific and challenging goals, coupled with feedback, lead to higher performance. It's not just about setting any goals, it's about setting the right goals. Goals that are clear, challenging, and measurable. The theory also emphasises the importance of feedback. When employees receive feedback on their progress, it enhances motivation and drives continuous improvement. Goals that are too vague or too easy don't inspire people to reach their full potential. In today's workplace, we see Locke's theory applied in everything from annual performance reviews to real-time feedback tools. Whether it's through key performance indicators, team objectives, or personal development goals, organisations are using goal-setting frameworks to push employees to achieve greater success. Locke's theory proves that when goals are clear, challenging, and supported by feedback, employees can unlock their highest potential. We've just unpacked the wisdom of the world's most influential workplace psychologists, and now their theories are in your hands. Remember, success at work isn't about luck. It's about knowing how to read situations, adapt your approach, and lead with intention. Whether you're aiming to get hired, spark innovation, handle conflict, or build lasting career satisfaction, you now have proven tools to make it happen. The future of your career isn't just something that happens to you. It's something you actively shape, build, and create every single day. Thank you for watching. If you want to keep building your edge, don't stop here. Subscribe to our sessions, podcasts, and to our short brain hacks, real talk, and tools to help you level up at work and in life.